What up? It's your girl Nick. On one of my last videos, I got a request from Nanya on YouTube, and I'm not gonna read it because it was super lengthy, but I'm gonna leave it somewhere down here so y'all can read it if you want to. But to sum it all up, it's basically, why do studs cheat? Now, before we get into the video, I want to give y'all a definition of cheating. Everyone has a freaking definition of cheating, like making eye contact, oh you cheating, oh you touch her hand, you cheating, oh you dance with somebody in the club, you cheating. I mean, literally, people have crazy definitions of cheating. I'm gonna get right to the true definition of cheating. I typed in Google to get the definition of cheating. 1. Act dishonestly or unfairly in order to gain an advantage, especially in a game or examination. 2. Deceive or trick. 3. Be sexually unfaithful. So these are the definitions of cheating that I just pulled up here on Google. You can do it yourself. Check it out. Make sure I give you the right definitions. My definition of cheating will be if you feel bad when you're dealing with another person behind my back. To me, that's cheating. Like, you know what cheating is. You already know what it is. If you feel bad while you're in the act with someone else, you cheated. If you kiss someone else and you've already committed to someone and you told that person that you committed to them, that's cheating. If you slept with them, that's cheating. If you're holding hands with them, that's cheating. Anything that makes you feel like you are in the wrong and you're doing it behind the person you committed to's back, that's cheating. In every relationship, you kind of want to define, like, what is cheating to you? You know what I'm saying? Be 110%. If you didn't see my video on open relationships with Les, on Pooks and Les, definitely go check that out. You have to be really, really clear in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because other people, everyone has a different perspective on what cheating is. When you get cheated on, you really, really, really need to set that boundary and let people know, like, you can't be cheating on me. You know, people don't stand up for themselves, and that's why you be getting cheated on. There's a lack of confidence there. So the person that's cheating on you is probably looking elsewhere. And the fact that you're allowing it to happen over and over again makes it even easier, and now people get to have their cake and eat it too. Honestly, if you allow someone to cheat on you, they're gonna do it. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all got that one homegirl that always telling you,
hey, yeah, he cheated again, girl, but you know what? I'ma hold it down. If we just hit a rough patch in our relationship, it's kind of my fault too.
Like, man, no. But if you keep taking this nigga back, what do you think is gonna happen? You're gonna get cheated on again and again and again. Why? Because you're allowing it. If you're in a relationship, you should not be cheating. I mean, why would you even commit to someone if you're gonna cheat on them, or if you have interest in someone else? I feel like if you ever feel the urge like you're gonna cheat, then you need to let that person know. Give them the benefit of the doubt. You know, let them know. Tell them up front, like, I'm not feeling it anymore. My interest is elsewhere. That's the least you could do to somebody. You know what I'm saying? I hate when people lie to protect someone else's feelings. No, it's better you tell them the truth to protect their feelings. I mean, back in my past, I have cheated. I'm not gonna lie. And it was either because I lost interest or because someone allowed me to do it over and over again. I honestly think that I was just very immature and didn't know how to appreciate or love someone. And it's not that I wasn't raised on how to love, because I got unconditional love from my family, and both of my parents, you know, taught me to respect other people. It's just that when you're growing up in life, you can give advice all day long to your kids, to your friends, and people are still gonna find out on their own. They go through life lessons, and until you get cheated on, you really don't understand how it feels. So back when I cheated on my ex, I didn't understand how much it hurt until the same thing happened to me. People cheat for stupid reasons. Like, I've heard people tell me that, oh yeah, I cheated on my girl, man, cause she ain't ever gonna leave, bro. She let me do whatever I want. And I think people take advantage of people who give you their all. Like, there's a lot of greedy people out here in this world, man. People are out for themselves, and it's hard to identify who isn't and who's with you and who's against you, even when you get into a relationship. But that's kind of like the luck of the draw. Like, there's no way to determine that. It's just, you kind of have to go through people and figure out, like, okay, you went through that, they cheated, they're faithful, voila, you found it. And I think a lot of people go looking for love, and I think love just kind of has to find you, and you have to be ready to receive that as well as give it back. Relationships are like phases. Like, at first it's all like unicorns and butterflies. It's the honeymoon stage. Like, we're loving it, everything's great. You are calling every night or seeing that person all the time, and then you get to a stage where it kind of dies down, and you might not have as much sex as you did before, or you get annoyed with one another, or you start needing space, or stuff like that, you know, and people start drifting away. You know, I feel like in a relationship, those are the hardest times, but it's also overcoming those times together. Communication is key, and when that relationship, you feel like it's starting to like plateau or kind of like just not be as up there as it was, as a person, you have to make sure it stays like that. You know what I'm saying? You always got to try new things with your significant other. Get to know them again, you know what I'm saying? Because we're always growing on a daily basis, and you are going to look completely different at 21 and at 30. You know what I'm saying? Your mindset's going to change. Like, my mindset from when I was 18 to 28 years old right now is an extreme difference. You wouldn't even recognize the person that I am today from the person who I was in the past. In a relationship, like, it's your job to make sure, and it's both parties, it's your job to make sure that it stays fresh. When I'm in a relationship, it's my job to make sure that my girl is happy 110% of the time. You know, like, I'd rather see her smiling, and to me, it hurts to see her down, you know, and I'm damn sure not gonna be the reason she is down. You just gotta make sure that that person is happy as well as yourself, because if you're not happy, you can't make anyone else happy. So just make sure you're communicating and always keeping it fresh, man. Try new things, whether it's new restaurants, new experiences, new sex positions, whatever it may be that you need to do to keep it fresh. I think another reason why people cheat is because they're afraid of commitment. You know, they hear commitment or lockdown, and you know, those are really tough words. Like, lockdown, what do you think when you think in a lockdown? The first thing that comes to my head is prison, and when I think prison, I think on a lot, can't do nothing, can't do shit, can't do nothing. And some people are deathly afraid of that. It's just one of those things that, like I said, you gotta be ready for. You have to be ready mentally to be in a relationship, and some people get into these relationships thinking they're mentally ready, but they're not. And they don't realize that until they get into a relationship. Don't think that it's you, y'all. Like, a lot of the reason people cheat is because of themselves. You know, a lot of people be cheating because, like, literally it just got old to them, and they feel like they can find something new in someone else, but in all actuality, you're gonna be in that same situation. You know what I'm saying? People be like,
she be tripping all the time. She don't like it when I be on my phone, this and that. When I be on my phone after 10 o'clock, she hates it, bro. She be going through my shit.
He or she goes to cheat with Amber across the way, and because Amber don't be tripping like you know what I'm saying? And it's literally just because y'all aren't growing together, and it just has to be on the same pace at a relationship. Like, y'all gotta make sure you're uplifting one another and loving each other unconditionally. And sometimes loving unconditionally means telling them the truth and telling them, hey, I feel like I am losing interest. What can we do to bring it back? Or what can we do to let it go? Do we need to let it go? Is it that serious, what I'm feeling? And that's why you communicate, so that person can try to do better. If the reason why you want to cheat is because I'm going through your phone, then you establish a boundary like, hey, I don't want you to go through my phone. It's making me lose interest in you. You got to say that, you know what I'm saying? You got to communicate no matter what it is. Just don't be afraid to communicate, because It's better that you tell someone and then maybe y'all can fix it. That's what you call overcoming a situation in your relationship. You know, cheating isn't the solution, especially if you committed to someone. If you committed wholeheartedly and you really see yourself with that person years and years from now, because that's the only time that I get in a relationship, is if I can see a future with you. If I can't envision a future with you, then why waste my time, you know? So just communicate. That's key. That's like relationship 101, communication. Like respect, communication. That's like my foundation in a relationship. But yeah, man, I hope this answers your question on why people cheat. People cheat for many, many dumb reasons, and you just kind of have to like define what's cheating to you. Like to me, dancing with someone else in the club isn't cheating, but to her it might be. So establish that in your relationship. Find out what those boundaries are for that person, and you could tell them the same for you and your perspectives, and y'all could talk it out and figure out what needs to be done. If my girl feels like dancing with another woman is cheating, then I'm gonna take that into consideration off top and not dance with someone else in the club, right? Because you're committed to someone, and that's what it's about, you know, communication and learning one another. So I hope this helps you guys. What do you think cheating is? Leave it in the comments below. I'd love to see what y'all's definition of cheating is. I think there's gonna be a lot of interesting comments, so leave them below. Make sure y'all follow me on all social media accounts. Let's get connected. Let's stay connected. Until next time, peace.
Girl, I got your light on with my condo. All this alcohol,